Good morning guys and welcome back to another vlog. So we are on week 3 now of my reset series, and I must admit my workouts lately have been chef's kiss. Like, they have just been so on point. Like I said, sometimes you just need this refresh. Sometimes you just need a bit of a right clean slate, forget what we did last month or whatever, and just, you know, delve right back in with no baggage, you know, no baggage. So I'm doing an upper body workout today. I want to take you along. I'm going to film it on my phone because I only have this big camera because I dropped my vlogging camera and it's broke and I need to take it in to get it fixed, which I will do at the weekend. So welcome to today. Today is Tuesday and I'm going to do an upper body workout and show you a full day of eating as well. My food is always similar, and you know this, I say this all the time. It's because I know what works for me and I just like the same thing. It's one less decision to make in a day. It's food that I enjoy. I know that it sits well in my stomach. I know it gets me the results I want. So I'm going to show you what that looks like today. So welcome to the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're brand new. And welcome to the weekly series that is my reset series. Actually, one thing as well, the other day when I was in the gym, when I was doing legs, it was 2 days ago now, I was like in the feels, and I don't know why, but like, you know, sometimes you're just feeling like a tad emotional. Not crying emotional or like sad emotional, but like I was almost like an overwhelmed emotional, and I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? We started the year, I feel like really strong and just really motivated and all the rest of it. I was unmotivated. I think I was tired. I didn't want to be training legs, and I was just like, you know, I was sitting there and I thought, if people register me right now, they're going to be like, is she alright? She looks like she's in her own wee world of just like, don't know. So that's out the system. Don't know what it was. I think it was maybe just an overwhelmedness, but you know, it happens. If that is you, pedal on through, people, pedal on through. And do you know what it was as well? I think, you know, I think because I still, obviously I'm going through this journey of postpartum, of trying to, you know, better myself in all forms, including my aesthetics, and I think sometimes I get annoyed that I don't look or feel the way I used to, even though I know that it's a journey and we will get there eventually. But if you're on a journey of any kind, no matter what it is, just remember that the journey is a blessing in itself and we will get there eventually. And as much as it's frustrating and as much as, you know, you want your goals right now, the beauty is like that you actually work for them, you stick to it, and we get there and we deserve it, if that makes sense. So if you're on the boat of feeling a bit sorry for yourself, feeling a bit overwhelmed, feeling like the journey in itself is just a lot, we're all on this journey together, okay? We're on this journey together. And with that being said, let's go to the gym together and train upper body. Okay, excuse the bad quality, but I am going to be filming on my phone so I can video this workout for you. And oh my god, have you seen that TikTok? I think it's an Irish woman that she's like, don't take unnecessary brownies. You know that one? Where it's like windy and raining? That's what we're dealing with right now. I'm going to show you. And I just have to make it to the door. I just have to get like here. But I am doing an upper body day, and it is a mix of kind of everything upper body, focusing on shoulders and back, and it's going to be following the workout that's on my app as close as possible. Whenever I film the workouts that are on my app, there's sometimes variations because obviously not all the equipment's always available, and I just alternate or sub out the exercises. So we're going to attempt, I really want to do like a shoulder press, like a good solid dumbbell shoulder press today. I'm going to aim for 16s. I've done 16s in the past, you know, not a problem, but one, no spot, and two, we're still a little on the weaker side, so we're going to try working all the big lifts between 6 and 8 reps. because we are just trying to build the strength back, and once we get to that and we're feeling at 8 reps, we can try and bump, trying to feel at like 8 reps. And once we're able to get those weights to like 10 reps, 12 reps, but then that's when you up it. So if you're trying to work out when to increase your weights, work within a kind of 8 rep range, and then when you get to a point where you can then do that for like 10 or 12, you change the weight and you make it heavier. So that's what we're about to do. I don't want to go, Jane. Okay, so we are starting off with a dumbbell shoulder press. You want this to be on a bench, obviously. You can do standing, you can do military press, but if you're starting out at the gym, a seated dumbbell shoulder press is the best way to start. If you can't even start with dumbbells, there's also a seated machine. But dumbbells go as light as like 1 and 2 kilos, so start there if you are just really starting out. And like I said, I was going for between 6 and 8 reps, but this was actually my final set because it was really busy round about, so I dropped the weight slightly, and I did 8 to 10 reps with this weight. But the idea is to fail, like you're supposed to get to the end and be struggling. So if your goal is to do 8 reps, you should really be hitting 7 and then maybe failing the 8th, or doing the 8th and failing the 9th. That should be where we're at to build the muscles. Moving on, I did a lat pull down. I tried a different handle, more so just because this was what was on it. And I'm doing lat pull downs weekly anyway, so I like to switch it up sometimes. This is just a wider handle. It's just hit slightly differently. But again, same idea, fail your exercises. Not every single exercise, the top exercises, your compounds, your big moves. So the seated shoulder press and the lat pull downs, we're really working to failure here on these. And you can use any handle, just change it up, just spice it up. If you're getting bored of doing the same exercises, especially on cables, you can really, vary how you do them. So yeah, make sure you just have a bash at using different handles if you're just getting a bit bored of the same exercises. Same goes for a cable row. You can really do, this is like a neutral grip. You can do a wide row, you can do a single arm row, you can use handles, you can use a bar. You can honestly do this exercise at least 5 different ways. So again, if you're feeling like, oh, I've done this exercise for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, change it up. Just change the handle. But again, we're trying to fail on these, but slightly higher rep range, between 10 and 12 reps. Ideally towards the 10. Honestly, anywhere between 8 and 12. We're aiming for 6 and 8 on big moves, and then 8 to 12 on more cable work, accessory work, that kind of thing. I didn't film this entire workout. There's 1 or 2 exercises that if you're on my app, you'll notice aren't in this. The gym was so busy, and I try not to obviously interrupt people's workouts too much with a camera or a phone. However, quite a lot of people in this gym film, so it's quite nice. So moving on, lateral raises. The most humbling exercise where you will never be able to put the weight up. I don't know what it is. But again, you can do these standing, you can do them seated, you can do single arm, you can use cables. We even have a lateral machine. The point is, elbows up and out. And don't be shrugging and don't be forcing it. Make sure it's slow and controlled as much as possible. And then moving on is a face pull. So this is getting your rear delts. So you can do this on shoulder day or back day, whatever you feel really. But since I'm doing a kind of complete upper body, it's perfect. Slots right on in there. So again, aim for your forehead, hold for a second and slowly release. The eccentric and concentric, i.e. the up and down if you like, or the in and out, are just as important as each other. So don't be like pulling it in and then just letting it go. Okay, we have 2 slight changes to our diet recently, which I'm going to talk to you about. So I took creatine the whole way through my pregnancy because there was absolutely no information on it being or having any negative side effects to pregnancy, and that was absolutely fine, and she is absolutely fine. So when I stopped taking it when she was born because I never trained for 3. And I also just wasn't sure with breastfeeding whether or not you could take creatine. So I just hadn't taken it, and I put on an Instagram story last week saying, if anyone's breastfed or breastfeeding, do you take creatine, do you not? And the general consensus was it's absolutely fine to take. So I have introduced it back in a week ago. I just take it once in the morning, so I add it into my protein coffee every single morning. It's just my vegan brand, that's the one I've always taken. And the second thing I've added in is vegan BCAAs. So I've never really taken BCAAs. I've taken them maybe here and there on and off, but never consistently taken them. Main one being the leucine. So I'm adding BCAAs every meal. So I'm adding them to my breakfast, I'm adding them to my lunch, and adding them to my dinner, essentially to tell my protein what to do. So we're just trialing it out just to see. So I just got the unflavoured one, and I just mix it in with the clear protein by my protein, my vegan, sorry, same thing. And I get the blood orange flavour. It's my favourite flavour right now, is blood orange. Like I've said a million times, this is like juice. So this is more of a drink. I either have this with lunch or with dinner. Right now I'm going to have it with lunch because I'm just feeling like it. So I have 3 scoops of this, because 3 scoops is 20 grams of protein, and then just 1 scoop of the BCAAs in with it. My code is always in the description box if you want to try out my protein. I'm pretty sure my code today is giving off like, it's either 50 or 52%, but I'll put it on the screen what it is. But yes, I added in the BCAAs. Long story short, I just was looking into what extra maybe supplement I could be taking right now just to really help on this journey, just to make sure we're covering all bases, because I kind of feel like, because I had 3 months off and we slowly got back into it, I kind of feel like I might be able to take advantage of newbie gains. I don't know if it's going to work like that because my body obviously is used to training, but essentially when someone first starts going to the gym, they can see like quite a lot of progress because it's so new to their body. It's called like newbie gains, and I kind of thought maybe my body might have a response like that, and as a result I am making sure I am eating enough. I'm making sure my protein's high. I've added my creatine in, and then also just my BCAAs. I got the unflavoured ones so that I can just mix them in with things. So I added this into protein coffee, I add it into my drink at lunch, and I'll add it into whatever drink I have at dinner. I normally have water at dinner, or I have the bottles of protein water, but that was sold out, hence why I've started taking this one at lunchtime. So it just depends. But I'm going to make lunch. I don't know what I want. Do you ever just get like that? You're just like, I'm not entirely sure. Do I want my usual? Do not want my usual. Actually, so sad. I bought a pineapple last week, and I assumed that pineapples would take a while to ripen, and this one did not. And I just cut it open, and it's not ripe. It's past ripe. It's too ripe. It's over ripe, and I can't eat it. So it's really sad. I have strawberries, so I think right now I'm just going to drink this and have some strawberries. And if I've got yogurt, I'll have the yogurt, but I'm not sure I've got any. But I just want something fresh just now, so I'll have my juice and my protein and my fruit, and we'll reevaluate where we are on the lunch front. I have a very loud baby, and I'm for it because I want her to have a voice. I want her to be loud and proud, and I think that's what I was given. My tiredness is creeping up on me, but it's only 2:30, so we need to crack on. We have a lot of work to do today, a lot of content to be shooting, and please let me know down below what you want to see this year, because I just love vlog content. It's all I watch. It's vlog channels, and obviously I love health and fitness, so I like to incorporate the two, and just like chat about life as well outside of just health and fitness. But let me know what you want to see in 2024, because I want this to be our time. I want this to be our year that we are close. I want this community to just like build this year, and this year as well, I don't know if I addressed this, I think I did in my intentions for 2024 video. I want this to be the year we do some face-to-face stuff, so whether that be an event, whether that be some kind of like run club or lifting club. I know I said run club, I don't run, okay? I know I don't run, but we're starting some kind of other fitness this year. Whatever it is, in-person events, in-person meetups, in-person just things that are just more together, you know, because this job is actually, it's a job where you're just yourself all the time, and as much as you feel like you connect with people online, I want to connect with those people in real life. You know, I want to connect with you in real life. I want to host an event and also like give back to people that have supported for so long, but like do something together, you know, make more meaning out of this content. So I'm going to drink this, I'm going to wash my strawberries, probably have yogurt if there's any, and think about what to have for lunch. But let me know down below what you want to see in 2024. Do you ever just feel like you need to get ready after the gym? Like, I had to shower and everything there and just like scrub my face. Skincare tip number 1, always wash your face after you exercise. But I'm making lunch, and I've decided on, I'm not decided on, it's all I've got. I desperately need to go and get a food shop, which I'm going to do tonight because I want to make a good dinner. But for lunch we're going to just do a burrito. So I have, which I'll show you the wraps. Where are they? These I got in, oh, where did I get? Was it Morrison's? they're like charred bills. And literally all I have to put in them is tofu and beans and salsa. So that is all that's going in this wrap, but it's protein powered. So we're good to go. Okay, I'm calling this a lazy girl burrito because it is very lazy. So I have baked beans, just literally Heinz baked beans that I'm going to microwave. No, I'm not. I'm going to put them in the pan. That's a lie. I have scrambled tofu, which is just tofu with a wee bit of seasoning on it. I'm adding the beans in. And then I have avocado, so I'm going to mash that up with some spices and put it in a wrap. And we're good to go. Do I need rice? I think we'll throw rice in whilst we're at it as well. I want this to serve as your, what's the word? Like reminder that eating healthy doesn't have to be fancy. It could literally be, like this, I don't see anything unhealthy about this other than pre-made beans, right? But see if it's convenient for you, that's what you do, okay? If it's 9 out of 10 healthy, that's the goal here, okay? We're not trying to go and pick our own quinoa out of the fields of quinoanism. I don't know, but you know what I mean? And you just need to make things convenient and easy, and you'll stick to it way easier, because my fridge right now is beyond empty, like to the point I thought, I'm gonna have to order something for lunch because I don't have time to go to the shop right now. And then I thought, no we don't. Just, I'm not saying, you know, scrape random ingredients together every time, but if it comes to it, just simple things thrown together, and they're always the best meal. I bet you this burrito isn't banging. So I'm going to do my avocado, and I've shown you this before, this is not an ad, right? But see the Just Spices blend that has, what's even in it? It's an avocado topping anyway. Where is it? Sea salt, black sesame seeds, tomatoes, pepper, chilli, pink peppercorns, but it's big chunks that's in it. So good. So I'm going to just mix this with half an avocado, throw it all in a wrap, and bish bash bosh, we are done. Guys, I was right, the simple burrito was the best burrito, but that's everything I had as a pre-workout and a post-workout. It's now like 3:30 and the next thing will be my dinner, but I'm just going to cut the video here so you can just get an idea of how to fuel your workouts and then how to fuel yourself after your workouts. If you want to see full what I eat in a day, then scroll through my channel, there's a bajillion of them. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below what you want to see this year, because, well, I'd like to give you what you want. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.